Hey, Tourpreneurs, it's Mitch Bach, and just a quick note before we begin today's episode. Tourpreneur is currently sponsored by Google. We're thankful for their support of our community, and we are offering with them a completely free course helping you unlock the power and potential of Google's Things to Do program, which is specifically helping tour operators add their tours to Google in new ways that gives you new exposure and more direct bookings. To learn more, go to tourpreneur.com/Google. And as always, show notes, more resources, links to our newsletter, our business coaching community, and so much more are available on tourpreneur.com. Now to the episode.
Today's episode of the Tourpreneur podcast is kindly sponsored by Checkfront, the booking platform trusted by over 5,000 tour and activity operators around the world. This month, Checkfront is offering an exclusive 90-day free trial for tourpreneurs. Find out more at checkfront.com/tourpreneur.
Welcome to the Tourpreneur podcast. Travel industry veteran Shane Whaley will take you on a journey with fellow tourpreneurs, sharing their tips, ideas, insights, and success stories to inspire you to make your tour business the best it can be. And now, here is your host, Shane Whaley.
And welcome to Tourpreneur. We are on day 26 of our 30-day tour operator challenge. We are joined by Checkfront's content marketing ninja, Kyla Steeves. How are you, Kyla?
I'm great. I love that introduction.
Absolutely. Well, 26. What have we got for our challenge today?
Okay, so originally this task was going to be to create a Facebook group. The idea was to start a community for your guests or locals in the area who are passionate about the types of experiences you offer. Like if you do wine tours, you could create a Facebook group for wine lovers of your region. Or an axe throwing business, it's a good idea to have a group for your league members to bond or for you to share the competition schedule. Or like a scuba diving operator can use it to introduce new divers to experienced dive buddies. But as you know yourself, Shane, running a Facebook group can be a lot of work. So we nixed that idea and we changed it to join a Facebook group today, one or a few.
Yeah, that's something that you're right to point out, that I have to say, it's a bit like when you have a Facebook group, it's a bit like tending to a garden or a plant or to vegetables that you're growing. It needs constant pruning, watering. You need to work with it constantly. You can't just set it and forget it. So it's a lot of work. If you've got everything else done correctly, your SEO is great, your content's superb, your photos are looking good, then be my guest. But whilst we're working on those other things, I would say creating a Facebook group is quite low down the list. But joining one, it is incredible how much information there is out there by joining Facebook groups. As much as I moan about social media on occasion, I've learned so much from all the different Facebook groups that are out there.
Yeah, exactly. Facebook groups are great for connecting with like-minded individuals and expanding your social or business network. I recommend joining a mix of different Facebook groups, not just the ones that relate to work, because sometimes you just need a break, and that's what social media is great for, a break. But I mean, myself, I do follow a few Facebook groups that have to do with copywriting because I love getting useful tips as I'm scrolling through my feed. So you can follow groups like the Tourpreneur group, for instance, or the Digital Tourism Show with Chris Torres, just to connect with other tour operators and tour professionals around the world so you can get exclusive tips and advice too.
Yeah, absolutely. And in your PDF, which our listeners can grab if they haven't already at tourpreneur.com/challenge, you do list at least 10 groups here for people to go and search out. And again, you know, I think it's a case of go into the group. If there's any, particularly when you have a challenge, and maybe, for instance, there's this ResTech company called Checkfront that someone recommended to you. Maybe go in the group and do a search for Checkfront and see what comes up. And you know, there are so many posts in these groups that can help us. Or if you can't find an answer to your problem, to go in there, or you see a particular product or a new bit of tech, is, you know, we're so lucky that in the tour operator world, tour operators are, in my experience, very happy to share their experience and recommendations with each other. So there's a lot of learning to be done in those groups.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a great community already in your Tourpreneur group. But I also think it's a great idea to join a Facebook group where your ideal customer is likely to hang out and just spy a little, not in a creepy way, just to get a better understanding of who your ideal customer is. Like, what do they talk about? How do they talk? What words do they use? And what are their likes and dislikes? Because all of this can help you enhance your tours and tailor your marketing messaging for them. I secretly do it. So it's a really great way. Even if you're looking for like blog post topic ideas, like if content marketing is a strategy for yourself, you can go into one of these Facebook groups and type into a keyword into the search and see what people are already talking about that topic. So yeah, it's a handy little trick.
Yeah, I could talk for hours on this, and I'm not going to because we're capping these at 5 minutes. But Facebook groups are a gold mine of information, whether it's growing your business, improving it, starting it, launching it, or as you say, learning from, customers who are out there, what they're looking for, what they're experiencing. There's no excuses for us not to go and learn. So day 26, Tour Operator Challenge, join a Facebook group. Thank you, Kyla.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Tourpreneur podcast. Be sure to visit tourpreneur.com to join the conversation and access the show notes, including links to the resources mentioned on today's episode. This is Tourpreneur.